Corrin Rankin, thank you so much for making time for us.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, as party chair, days out from the election, how are you feeling?
We're feeling really good. I think that what you're seeing on the Democrat side is little to no enthusiasm, and it's quite the contrast on the Republican side. So we're feeling good about it.
With the recent polling that's coming in, what do you make of the very crowded governor's race at this point?
Well, we're looking at it from the lens of our Republican candidate. So we feel confident that we will have a Republican in the top two.
Do you think, the concerns that were raised by Democrats about two Republicans possibly making it to the general election, was that on your radar as a possibility? Or did you think that that was maybe something that the other side was trying to push to help with their side of the race?
I think early on there was a very small percentage of a chance that could be the case. We were, hopeful, but it didn't seem like it was going to be realistic.
What do you make of, just according to the latest data, Democrats are clutching their ballots still. A lot of them have not turned out in the same way that they did in 2022, for example. We see Republicans are motivated to go to the polls. What do you make of that?
I think there's a lot of enthusiasm on the side of the Republicans. And, as the chair of the Republican Party, it's my job to turn out votes. And so it seems like we're doing a really good job of that this cycle, getting Republicans to turn in their ballots early. And also, on the other side, there's not a lot of enthusiasm. When you look at the slate of Democrats running for governor, there's no excitement there. Javier Becerra's only polling as high as he is now is because Eric Swalwell was forced to drop out for the scandals that he had. I think that, Democrats are rightfully feeling like they need to hold their ballots because they're not enthused about any of the choices. When we look at the Democrats, we're looking at more of the same. 57% of Californians believe that we're headed in the wrong direction and we're on the wrong track. And I think Democrats are taking a hard look at that and saying, should we even be voting for Democrats at this point? Because they have nothing to offer. All they have to offer right now is more of the same path of the wrong direction. And Republicans are literally the other direction.
And just with that other direction, what issues do you think are driving people, if you want to speak for Republicans, what you think they might be motivated to go to the polls early at this point?
I think what they see in our Republican candidates are fresh perspective, fresh ideas. When you look at someone like Steve Hilton, he's never been in politics before. I think there's a lot of enthusiasm about that because he doesn't have a long track record of failed policies like all of the Democrats do.
He was an advisor for the British Prime Minister, though. That's being in politics, but not state politics.
Not state politics, not California politics. It is a fresh perspective. And then when you look at our other candidate, Sheriff Chad Bianco, there's a lot of public safety concerns statewide in California. So a lot of people look to him, hoping that he can come in and solve some of those problems. So I think we've got a really good contrast of Republicans and Republican candidates, and I think California Republicans are excited about that.
The governor's race has taken up a lot of the oxygen in the room on this election. Are there any other races, whether that's across the state, down the ballot, on the statewide ballot, where you see Republicans really having a shot at breaking through?
I think in the superintendent's race, when we look at Sonia Shaw, I think there's a lot of parents that are looking for something different when it comes to their education of their children. When we look at Democrat policies over the last decade or so, the Democrats have failed, and it's really been negatively impacting Black and brown students across the state. I think Stacey Korsgaden running for insurance commissioner. Here we have a woman who spent 38 years in insurance. If anybody's going to know how to go into a position and fix what's wrong, it's somebody with 38 years of experience.
Is there anything statewide, like the LA mayoral race? What do you make of that? I mean, do you really see a Spencer Pratt breaking through in our state's largest city?
Well, I think that when you look at Karen Bass, and she's only polling at 25% for an incumbent mayor of Los Angeles, that's atrocious. There's a lot of excitement around Spencer Pratt at this time. You look at the streets of LA, they're full of crime, they're filthy. There's so many problems, whether it be public safety, you're seeing just this wide, diverse group of individuals who are more excited about voting for the mayor than probably there has been before. Karen Bass has a lot of failures behind her mayoral bid this last cycle. So, it doesn't surprise me that Los Angelinos are looking for something different.
Has there been engagement between the party and Spencer? Like, have you all been in touch? Just what is that through line like, if it is there?
No, we haven't been in touch with Spencer Pratt or his campaign, but we, just like everybody else, we're watching and we're rooting for a better Los Angeles, and we hope that Los Angelinos are rooting for the same.
What in these final days, these final moments leading up to June 2nd, is the California Republican Party doing?
We're going to continue to encourage Republicans to turn in their ballots. We're sending out constant reminders, encouraging them to get their ballots in, reminding them that the polls are open, to go in, to vote early. We don't want them to forget. We want them to know how much their vote counts.
All right. Corrin Rankin, Republican Party Chairwoman, we really appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.